My name is Andreas Karras and I play Hamid in the film. Interestingly enough, was how I was introduced to the project, and my agent Helen Stafford had sent me an email from a chap called Sadiq, who was proposing to start a film, and at the time it was called Lili's Got Talent. So what drew me to this project was the fact that when I looked at the first page of the email, was the presentation. It was the presentation of a character, or five key characters to the film, who all had a story. And as I looked further and further into it, I realized that this wasn't just a film with a story about what happens to these people. It was a film with a story about who these people really are and what drives them. The presentation, which came across to me from a project that hadn't even got off the ground. I mean, we're talking about pictures, we're talking about characters outlined, a proper package. So my response to my agent Helen Stafford was, Helen, make the connection, make the contact, I want to know more. We arranged to meet eventually at King's Cross Station, and his first response when he saw me was, my God, you're Hamid. It grew from there, an amazing relationship. I mean, now we have a story about these characters, and we're presented with a young girl living in the West who's grown up with different values, that is still ultimately a Muslim. But around her, she has other influences. And that doesn't make it right or wrong. It just means that that is her habitat. That is where she lives. This is what is normal to her. But hand in hand, she still has to incorporate her background, her heritage.
I don't see anything wrong with wearing the hijab and singing. There are doctors, lawyers, bus drivers wearing the hijab and working. So why can't there be a singer?
And this is the story that finds us in Bradford with a young girl who's following her heart, who's in search of who she is, her destiny. Does she get there? That's something that you'll have to see in the film.
You see, Lili, it's so peaceful here. I come here quite often to do a good deed. You know? I let you go free, little bird. I learned this from Hamid.
Hamid scares me. He might hurt me. My body, different from the way that Danny hurts me. I'm angry. For the first time, I feel free, lost, a bit confused.